What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Andre, and for today's video I am gonna be rebuilding a 2009 Mazda 6. It was wrecked. It's got some serious damage in the front. It also has some serious, I guess, damage to the transmission, which I'll be looking into, but let me flip this camera around and show you what we're going up against. Alright, here she is, 2009 Mazda 6, 2.5 4-cylinder. It's got the sunroof, power windows, really good interior. So this is the damage. I'm guessing the person rear-ended somebody. The guy that I bought it from knew nothing about cars, so it was kind of easy to negotiate with him. But so here we got front bumper completely destroyed. We're gonna need a whole new bumper cover, and the thing about that is they usually come in matte black, so we're gonna have to get it painted because it's really hard to find a blue one. So we got the front bumper cover. Of course, we got the busted headlight, which these are actually really expensive. On eBay, each costs like 300 bucks. So the left side is good, but the right side is gonna need a new headlight, so we got that. Got some small dents. Body itself, besides the front, the body is actually in really good condition for 2009. It's got 130,000 miles. Not bad car, I mean, so we'll see how it goes. Let me show you guys how the interior looks. There we go. I like the beige light interior. Got the rear seats. It's gonna need some cleaning, like here, if you touch, it's like a little bit sticky, but other than that, we got push start, automatic transmission, and that's pretty much it. Got Bose speakers, but yeah, that's pretty much it in the interior. Let me just pop the hood for you guys, show you guys what the engine looks like, so you guys have an idea what we're working with here. All right, here it is. So took the battery out because it was destroyed. It had no power going to it at all. I think it was running off of 3 volts, but the battery itself is supposed to hold 12, so it was completely dead. Little dusty. It was sitting for about 2 months in the parking lot, so but yeah, I already picked up a new battery, and let's close this hood, and let me explain to you what we're going to be doing in today's video. So I'm inside the car, as you can see, and so for today's video, what I'm planning to do is go underneath, and I'm gonna flush all the fluid out of the transmission, put new filter, new fluids, and I'm gonna put a chemical in there that seals up any gaps or anything like that. The reason why I don't think the transmission is completely like gone, because when I pulled up, the guy, well, in the description, the guy said that he said that you shifted into drive and the car doesn't move, like it wouldn't drive. But when I showed up, I shifted it into drive and the car started moving. So I'm already thinking that I might have a chance here, because if the transmission does end up being bad, I mean, we're looking at $1,200 for a new tranny. So I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed. Comment down below, and if you guys have any idea what this could be, shifting it into gear and the car doesn't move or barely moves. I mean, if you guys had this issue or, you know, fixed it, I mean, let me know down in the comments down below, and I'll check that out, and hopefully you guys can help me out. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do for today's video. First, I want to strip the bumper off and take the headlight off so that that's out of my way, and then I'll run that on time lapse, and then after that we'll go ahead and go underneath, do a time lapse, drop in the pan, flushing all the fluids. Also got a pan gasket, the oil, the transmission pan gasket, so we will be replacing that, and then we'll see if we can get this thing to move and drive good. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss out, and see you in the next clip. All right, so we got the bumper stripped off. That's how it is. Got the headlight off. So the good thing is there's no frame damage, which is really good. But other than that, it looks pretty simple. Just need a new bumper cover and a headlight. So there she is, bumper, headlight. Anybody want a busted headlight, hit me up. Yeah, you do not want this, but yeah, that bumper cover is toast. So yeah, so we got that off. So now I didn't put this on time lapse because literally it's all busted. It was holding on basically clips. The headlight, it's I believe like four 10mm nuts, but that thing was literally holding on like 2 clips. So I'm sure you guys know how to take off something easy and simple like that. But now I'm gonna hoist up the car, put it on jacks, hoist it up, and then try to get this thing running today, hopefully. All right, so I got the car on the jacks. I can tell you one thing, it is the hardest thing in the world to put a car on jacks in the dirt, because you put the jacks, they sink through the sand, so you have to put some kind of support, and then you try to hoist it up, and then the what's it called, whatever this thing is called, I don't have the words in my head, floor jack, put it out in the dirt, and then it sinks. It's a pain in the butt, but we got that up. So now let's try to get under there. I'll try to take a video if it's possible of me doing everything, but just the camera angle is really tight, so if it doesn't work out, I apologize, but that's what I'll be doing. And then let me first show you guys how the oil looks now. So this is the transmission oil dipstick. As you can see, it's black. It's supposed to be red, and it's like really dirty. So hopefully maybe the filter's clogged, but we'll flush it out and put new fluids, and then the car's jacked, so it won't show an accurate oil level on the engine, but engine oil is also dirty. So just to show you guys that. But now let's get under her and try to get her driving, hopefully, in this video. All right, so I'm under the car. Yesterday I got most of the bolts out to get drop the pan, but I just was it was hard to get these last 3 in the corner. So I'm gonna show you what we got here. That oil pan in the engine is really oily, but this is what we're working with. This is the transmission oil pan. As you can see, I got all the screws out. The ones that are hard to get are behind this subframe, which are, let me see if I can get the camera in there, but it's kind of hard. But yeah, so it's kind of hard to work with this because this is the engine subframe. It goes around and it cuts like right down the middle, not down the middle, but right down the side of this. So it's kind of hard to get those last 3 bolts. But so I had to run to Auto Parts and get this kit. It comes with it comes with the socket wrench, a swivel, an extension, and all the in a smaller size so that I can get into those tight spaces. So let me see if I can get those out, and then we'll move on to the next thing. All right, so I got the transmission pan out, and look at all that debris sitting on the bottom of the oil pan. That's a lot. And this is a magnet O-ring. It sits right there, and it basically just collects all the debris and sinks it to the bottom of the oil pan so it doesn't interfere with the transmission. So that's a cool system. But yeah, gotta clean all that out. And the gasket that was on here before completely destroyed, and that's why there's a lot of oil on the bottom of the engine. But yeah, so gonna clean this out, and then gonna put it back on. We'll replace the filter. That's how it looks like right now. Oh, the filter is that black box right there, so we're gonna replace that, and then we're gonna slap her back on and put new fluids in. All right, so we took the filter off. Look at that thing. That thing is gunked up. Look at the inside. Look at that's how it is on the inside. And this is how it's supposed to be. Brand new oil, brand new filter. Thing's destroyed, but we got a clean pan. Look at that. Clean that out. So now let's put this thing on, and then slap on the gasket. Actually, let me go grab that real quick and slap on new oil pan gasket, transmission fluid pan gasket. I just call it the oil pan, but yeah, brand new gasket. We're gonna slap that on, and then put it all back together and see if this thing will drive today. All right, got the pan and the filter all back in its place right there, and now it's all ready for new fluids. So we're gonna go ahead and drop the car, and I bought this chemical. It's 30 bucks. It's basically you pour it into the transmission, and it fixes any leaks, stops any slipping and all that. And then I have the fluids. So let me throw you guys on the tripod, and I'll get this stuff in. So for the transmission fluid, I'm using Valvoline ATF Mercon 5. That's the one recommended for this engine. So I already put the chemical in, and this is the second bottle. So I'm gonna put 3 in, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put that into in these bottles and see how much oil is in there, so I put the right amount. And then after that, we'll throw the battery in, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we got that battery hooked up, brand new battery. So now it's moment of truth. That was weird, but anyways, let's see how this thing goes. Yeah, push button. Whew. Started up just fine. Just fine, no issues. Look at that. It's got a clean dash except for the brake light, but that's because the e-brake is on. E-brake off. No lights except for traction control. So that's it. Now we're just gonna let it warm up and see if she drives. Alright guys, so I wasn't able to film a video, but I'll just explain to you guys what's going on. So basically, shift it into drive, it drives first, second gear, third gear, it revs up, doesn't move. Shift into reverse, doesn't move at all. So that's the issue with the transmission, so we're gonna replace it. So that's gonna be in the next video. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you subscribe. This is gonna be like a new part of the channel. I also fix cars and like to do stuff like that. So make sure you subscribe, give a thumbs up if you liked it, and see you in the next video.